guys, it's Mwii and I am back, full-fledged, back in the game, back in making videos and back in talking about stuff. So right now what I want to do is, since I didn't make any summer vlog, I am going to do a recap series on story times. So it's gonna be summer story times, so story times about my summer. And yeah, because a lot of things happened to me, good, bad, ugly, like just a lot of things happened to me this summer. So I'm gonna tell stories through a series of story times. So this one is the very first story time. It's not the first thing that happened in the summer, but it's something that I still think about and still gets me going. So number one is crazy sales assistant. So this must have been 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, my sister and I went to the store called Mr. Price back at home, and it was actually the Kablonga branch. So we went to Mr. Price, and it's more like Forever 21 in a sense. It's like Forever 21, like the type of clothes and all that stuff. So we wanted to go shopping, of course, and it was one of those things where when we don't window shop, when we want to shop, even when we say, oh, let's just go shopping, like as a joke, we end up buying stuff. So we got into the store and we said, okay, let's start section by section. And at the beginning of the Kablonga branch, there's like, just when you enter the store, in the middle there's like an aisle where they put all their sale stuff and clearance stuff, and then everything else normal price. So we said we will start on this clearance area, and then if we have money we can end up carrying on into the normal stuff. So we started looking at stuff, and of course there was so many cute stuff, and we were picking stuff, and we already filled a basket. And well, it wasn't full, but I saw it was gonna get filled, so I told my sister, let me get another basket. So we got another basket, and she's like, no, we don't need that. I'm like, yo, let's just have fun, let's pick as many as we want. If it means we go home with 3 items, let's just have fun picking, because we have nothing to do really, and even if we're at home, what are we going to do at home? So that's how we started picking clothes, and we picked so much. Like I think we picked about 6-7 items from just that sale area, and then we went to like the jeans section, and then we started picking tops. So we were like in the second aisle of the main clothes on the right side. I like how I'm describing, like most of you even know what I'm talking about, but to my Zambian viewers, those in Lusaka, you know what I'm talking about. So in the second section, and there was this lady, and she was working at the counter that day, and she's big bodied, like she has, I really don't want to be rude and call her fat, although she is, but anyway, she's big bodied, and she had this short weave, like a bob kind of razor cut Adam Goins sleeves arrangement going on, and it was black with gold, and she was pretty, but she was just mean, and she was yeah, she was just out of it. So she passed a comment in our language, in Bemba, and she passed a comment basically saying, oops, she passed a comment saying, telling her friend, look at these girls, you know, like, and then like, what are we doing wrong? We're shopping, aren't we? So then my sister heard that, obviously, and she was in the mood that day. Like, it's a bad thing when my family, we're not fighters, but we kind of are, and when you attack us, we will come for you. So my sister got vexed, and then she started rambling about, oh, this is why I don't like shopping in Zambia, like I'm just here to shop, I'm giving you business, and this is how I'm being treated, I'm being talked about, like at least be discreet and everything, like you can't talk about me when I'm right there. So she was telling me this, so I was like, oh, just brush it off, whatever. So we continue shopping, and then I can hear this lady from the counter telling her friend about us, and she even adds on the comments that my sister was telling to me, talking about
if you're saying that you don't like shopping in Zambia, then why are you here?
Oh my goodness, that set me off. I got so vexed. I was like, this lady is not gonna come up in here and start talking trash about me and my sister. So I called her out and I'm like, yo, do you have a problem with us shopping here? She's like, no, what are you talking about? I'm like, I heard you talking about what my sister said. Do you have a problem with us shopping here? And then she catches an attitude and goes,
oh, but was I talking to you? Did I say that to you, or did I say that to your sister?
I'm like, I don't give a damn about who you're talking to. You're being rude. We're customers. You're making us uncomfortable and we're shopping in your shop, giving you business, which is gonna end up being your salary. So why are you being rude to the people giving you money and making you eat your bread? Like, we're giving you your bread and you're giving us attitude? For what? What have we done? It's not like we're walking around and not picking anything. We are picking. We have 2 baskets full of clothes. We might even pick a third, but with this attitude, like, we were just so set off. And then she starts screaming at me across from the counter that everyone in this store, it became a scene. It was so unprofessional. I was so shocked. Me having worked, even if it was just for a month and 3 weeks at Forever 21, if any of us had to talk to a customer like that, fired immediately. But the sad thing with my country is that that's just how it is. Like, customer service doesn't exist, doesn't seem to exist in Zambia, be it in retail, be it in restaurants and all those other places. Customer service just sucks. I was so upset, like, you don't I was boiling. My sister's like, no, Mila, just chill, it's cool, we'll talk about this later. And you know, and we're just wondering, we're like, is she a manager? Because if she's a manager, that makes it even worse, because at this point in time we want to talk to the manager. So anyway, that put us off. Like, we didn't even like end up, we would have bought more stuff, but just that killed our vibe and our attitude, that we just didn't want to shop anymore. So we just continued passing, like skimming through the rest of the aisles, and we had like so many more places to look at, and we just started skimming through. And I was even telling her, I was like, at the end of the day, we might as well have gone to the main branch, which is downtown, instead of coming to this side branch where they're giving us attitude like it's whatever. So we get to the changing rooms and the chick there is also quite rude, and I'm like, what's up with Zambian chicks and being rude when they see their friend buying stuff? Like, what's the issue? So this chick is rude and we're picking stuff, and so I go in first, then my sister joins me and everything. So they said we can't go in there with a basket, so we have to change whatever we don't like, put it aside, and then get more clothes. So my sister and I were sharing a changing room, so obviously it means we have more clothes. I was allowed 4, she was allowed 4. So that's 8 pieces of clothing. So I go back and I'm picking up 8, and she's like, why are you picking up more than 4? I'm like, yo, I'm changing my sister, chill, it's not that serious. After I went in, when I came back again, it was these 2 guys that were helping. So I'm like, oh, okay. And the guys were so sweet, they were so nice, like they were so chill. They were even like, oh, you're not taking this, oh, okay, you know, like they were just so chill. I just don't know what's wrong with Zambian girls. I don't know what issues we have, but yo, we need to check ourselves. Like, unnecessary attitude is not cool at all. So by the end of the day, we go to the counter and we are ready to pay, and we are hoping that this chick is the one serving us so that we can give her a piece of our mind and throw them kwachas in her face. Oh, kwacha is the currency in my country. Yeah, throw them kwachas in her face and be like, yo, what were you saying? But she ended up not being there, and we're just like, okay, whatever. So one of the jeans, the tag came off, and we needed another tag. So the guy at the counter speaks to her, because she was like just standing around, and he's like, yo, I need another pair of jeans so that I can scan the barcode and everything. And then she sends someone else who's like so many places away, just because it was us. We're just like, you know what, honey, you're a hater, you can deal with yourself. Yeah, so that was literally what happened that day. And I'm still in shock. It still upsets me. It still makes me so disappointed, and it makes anyway, let me not talk about that. But yeah, so this is just the first story time of the series of story times. It's gonna be going on for probably about what's happened to me, maybe 2 weeks or a week. No, let me not say 2 weeks, a week. Actually no, 2 weeks, because I'm gonna upload 4 videos, so 4 story times. All right, so 2 weeks. So I will see you guys in my next story time.